What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and more Lunar coverage as we got some new goodies coming in here. So I got a buddy of ours picking up the Japanese faction, or JAXA, for this. So we're going to do a little unboxing first just to show you guys what some of the other factions look like beyond just the typical NASA astronauts and the Soviet cosmonauts. So we're going to get this open for you guys and show you everything inside, the minis and the cards. And again, always love what Blacksite does with their packaging for their different games. So for everything Lunar, everything looks like it's, like packaged for like space, right? And then there's, I can't remember the name, the horror, Don't Look Back, the horror slasher game, right? Everything's packaged in like 80s VHS tape kind of looking things. So just really cool stuff here. But anyway, we'll get this open for you guys and we'll take a look at what the Japanese look like here for Lunar. Alrighty guys, we're back and we got everything open up here for the Japanese. So diving right in, we get our 5 bases, of course, several sprues. So if we take a look, we'll start here at the bodies, and definitely love the design of their suits. Big departure from the NASA and cosmonaut ones that we've seen. Really a little bit more advanced looking here. The visors look a little bit more detailed. Looks like they got some like pouches or just extra armor or something on the front there. Backpack is very smoothly integrated into the model design as well for these guys. So yeah, definitely a step up in detail too, seems like, versus the other guys' suits. And then the torsos and legs look a little bit more advanced as well. A little bit more detail in the movement, as we can see here. The boots as well. So overall, good stuff there. Diving in, we get our typical selection of gear here. So all kinds of things from some of the classic weapons. Hopefully that's not bent. No, I think it's just that design. But we get a lot of the improvised weapons, the geology hammers, the mining knives, the net guns, glue guns, all kinds of fancy stuff. Some of the other gear that's out there. So there's so much different loadout stuff you can do in Lunar. You got the rifle as well. So it really just depends on, it's important to have a good variety of figures. So guys that are specialized at going out and mining or interacting with tech, things like that, maybe using rovers, it's definitely worthwhile having a medic. Then also having maybe access guys that are more combat focused, and certainly you have to have a lot of general purpose guys as well, and that's kind of one of the internal balance mechanisms of the game. So I really do enjoy that part of it. Got pistols there, a bunch of other stuff. So it does look very nice and detailed. And then the other sprue for some of the bigger items here. So mining drill is, of course, awesome if you want to kind of just almost auto guarantee that you're going to get resources or whatever that you're drilling, but definitely makes you very slow given the weight or the mass of the item. Got a flag as well. Then kind of the larger two-handed shield that's out there as well. And then some of the smaller things for resin patches, etc. Ammo. So really cool looking stuff there. And then finally we get the cards. So jumping into the astronauts here, the commander. So it looks like overall Japanese are a little bit similar to the US suits in speed and resilience and things like that. We're going to not worry about the sort of review and detail of their abilities just yet, but just to give you an idea. So we get our medic specialist here. He's a little slower. The tech specialist also a little bit slower. Now, I think this is a typo here, though, so it says NASA astronaut, but really should just say JAXA again, so bit of a typo there. But he's faster again, the combat specialist. The mission specialist is pretty badass, 3, but with a resilience of 5 already. And then the bog standard JAXA astronaut, though, very similar, like I said, to the US. Pretty fast, mobility of 3, interesting colors, too, so got the blue-red going on. I was wondering what they would actually look like painted up. So, and then the resilience of 4. So you get several of these generalist cards. Oops. And then jumping ahead as well, you get some of their unique tech here. So you get a couple of composite visor cards, which they have this new thing here called standard issue equipment, and basically you get one of those for free in your force. So this one's pretty neat here. It helps reduce damage. Really cool looking. And then the, dynamic CO2 scrubbers here. So again, also a standard issue, so you could have one of these for free. And then this helps shake off exerted tokens in the recovery phase, which essentially lets you play more aggressive and, typically like at least try to exert, especially that model that has that. Feel free to exert or double exert. You have a much better chance of shaking that stuff off each turn, which really then pushes the amount of actions you're going to have in the course of a game. So really neat stuff here. So really excited to see this faction built up, and hopefully our buddy who's getting into the game is going to be equally excited to play these as well. It'll be interesting to have something else across the tabletop than just either astronauts or cosmonauts. So really neat stuff here, guys. Again, check out Lunar. We'll put a link in the description. The game is growing. There's like 7 or 8 factions already now, with I think more in the pipeline. So Blacksite Studios doing some good stuff here. Really fun game. Be sure to drop us a comment if you have any questions, and like and subscribe, and we'll have more for you.